Which of the following is not an x-intercept of the following function? Now there's several ways that you can work out this problem. One of the first that I will try to do is to see if I can factor it. Just be able to solve it or find the x-intercept themselves. To find the x-intercept, we're going to let y equal to 0 and we're going to factor the right hand side. There are 4 terms, so we're going to factor by grouping. I'm going to group the first 2 and the second 2. So therefore, what can I factor out of the first 2? I cannot factor a number because we have a 2 and a 1 and a negative 2. Nothing factors out. But they both have an x. This one has x3, x squared. So therefore, I can factor an x squared. And what's left behind? What do I need to multiply x squared to end up to x to the third will be x. X squared multiplied by 1 gives me negative 2x squared. Will be just negative 2. I'm going to factor the common factor. Take out the common factor from here. 1 number divides 9 and 18. 9. But because this is a negative 9, I want to factor a negative as well. Notice that I cannot factor an x because the 18 does not have an x. What do I need to multiply negative 9 to end up with negative 9x will be just x. And negative 9 multiplied by what gives me positive 18 will be negative 2. Notice that those two are the same. The binomial is exactly the same. I'm going to group my x squared and my negative 9 as x squared minus 9. And my x minus 2 is only written once. It's basically just the opposite of, factoring by grouping is the opposite of multiplication. You basically will distribute the x squared to them both, which is right here. And then you multiply the negative 9 times them both, which is right here. But remember, the x minus 2 is only once. I can still factor x squared minus 9, double parenthesis, that's called the difference of 2 squares. So factors of x squared will be x and x, 9 will be 3 and 3. So x minus 3, x plus 3. And we still have my x minus 2. Remember, equal to 0. And I can solve it using my zero product property. So I'll place x minus 3 equal to 0. Remember, my zero product property tells me since they're multiplying and they're equal to 0, I know that at least one of them should be equal to 0. So x equal to 3, x equal to negative 3, and x equal to positive 2. So we have 3 is here, negative 3 is here, and positive 2 is here. So therefore, the only one that's not an x-intercept is letter B. Remember, the other ways that you could have done this, you could have just plugged in a negative 3 into each of the x's, and it should give you a 0. That'll be an x-intercept. If it does not give you a 0, that means that that would not be an x-intercept. But for now, your answer is letter B.